Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Chiquis, and you've reached the voicemail box for Dear Chiquis. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with. Maybe you're going through a breakup. Maybe you're having issues with your family. Or maybe you need help figuring out how to balance your checkbook or how to start a business. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and opinions, and if you're suffering from an issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your question at the sound of the beep.
Hi, Chiquis. I really hope you get to listen to my message. I love you and I respect you as a business owner. And I was hoping to get some advice on a situation that I'm in. I work full time, but I also have a small freelance business going. And recently I've had a big opportunity to work with a local business here that has been freaking awesome. But the downside is that they don't hold up to their end of the deal when it comes to payment and what was agreed on. I really just want to cut ties because I've spoken up to the business owner about it. And at this point, I'm just realizing that this business is just taking advantage of me, ripping me off. And it really hurts because I talk to them face to face. They see my face. We work together, but it's the payment that they just don't deliver on. And I don't work for free. I should really walk away because I don't owe them anything. But since I already invested so much time, it hurts me that they keep asking for more, even though I could do it. But I just know they'll never pay me for it. It just sucks. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to walk away. But I was just hoping to get advice on how to stop feeling guilty when something you really want doesn't work out.
Wow, this is such a great question. I was just talking to my mentor about this yesterday, how not to feel guilty. So this is perfect. Okay, so first of all, yeah, you shouldn't and no one should work for free unless you are like starting and you are an intern, you have your business and they wanted to go into business with you for a reason. So there you have it. First of all, know that you have something special because they saw you and wanted to be in business with you. And it sucks because it's always like with money that friendships or family or relationships, it's like, dude, like I did my end, you did yours, just be fair. And it sucks that they're not being fair. I think if you've spoken to them time and time again, I would try one more time to be like, hey, X, Y, and Z, you need to pay me. If not, I would talk to an attorney and try to send some type of letter. It just sucks that it has to get to that point. But also if you don't stop the bleeding, they're going to deplete you. Literally, te van a sacar toda la sangre. You know what I mean? Like that's where you kind of have to say hasta aquí. And it feels like you're there already. And basically you shouldn't. You should not feel guilty at all because at the end of the day, this is not your fault. You did everything you could. You have spoken up. You have tried to save and salvage the business relationship. And they're just not holding their end of the bargain. And that's not cool. And that's not your fault. And you need to stand up for yourself. No one's going to give you your place unless you give yourself your place and you teach people to respect you. Bottom line. So if you don't do this, they will take advantage over and over and over and over and over. And you will regret it if you don't do something sooner rather than later. So don't feel guilty. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. And they wanted you for a reason, girl. You have something special and so does your business. So hold on to that. Aquí no se termina. It does not finish here. This is just a little bump in the road, and we have a bunch of those, So I hope I was able to help you. And next time, tell me your name, girl. Tell me your name. Okay, our next question comes from a lovely listener named Chris. Let's see what he has to say.
I first wanted to say that I love your music. Your music has shown me to be a great person, showed me to live my life to the fullest and enjoy life, truly. And I have two questions. One, how do you deal with parents who are very machista and that you've told them and shown them multiple times that you don't want to be put in a box? And have you ever thought about doing a concert here in New York? Because I know me and a bunch of other boss bees would love to see you here.
Hi, Chris. I love your voice. It's so sweet and it just makes my heart feel fuzzy. I do want to go to New York and do a show. I haven't gone there in a while. I think the last show was in the Bronx, I think like 4 years ago. But anyways, you're right. All my boss bees from New York. I'm working on it. I love you guys and hopefully it'll happen soon. I'll keep you guys updated. But as far as your question, Chris, that's a toughie because I don't know how old you are. You sound young, but I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you're living at home, and yes, parents can be machistas and very traditional. My mom was very traditional in a lot of ways. It just, on the other end, it's kind of, my mom would always say, like, if you live in my home, it's my rules. What I say goes. I pay the bills. And she was very much right. Now that I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, well, I got to grow up. Now I grow up and I'm making my own set of rules, So I don't know exactly what it is that this question is pertaining to, but I think for sure, always respect your parents. They want the best for you, first of all. It's a little hard to answer the question, but I think more than anything, respect them. Try to have a conversation and say, hi, I'm at this age and I want you to respect me for who I am. Quien soy, my individuality. And it's going to be tough because parents, some parents, especially Latin parents, want to just, haz lo que yo digo porque yo sé and I know what's best for you. And yes, but you're also here to live your own life and learn from your own mistakes. But it's all about having that conversation with them and saying, hey, at least trying. Can you please just see me as me? And I'm not going to do things like you want me to do them. I need to grow. I need to grow and learn through my experiences. So hopefully that helps, Chris. I hopefully that does, because it's a little hard to answer the question, but hopefully that helps. But always respect your parents, okay? Especially if you live under the roof. Okay, now let's hear from Jocelyn.
Hi, Chiquis. How do I let go of somebody that has caused me so much pain over the last 3.5 years? He has moved on with his life or has tried, but he still wants to keep a hold of me, and that's not fair. As fucked up as it sounds, excuse my language, if he were to tell me, like, okay, let's fix this, I would fix it with him. It's just been extremely hard because we were friends, we got together, and he had a baby with somebody else while in the relationship, and now it's probably one of the hardest things that I've got to endure, and I think he keeps a hold of me by not giving things that belong to me back. We have bills together, and yeah, he doesn't want to give nothing that belongs to me that's all under my name back. He wants to keep it. How do I deal with that?
Hi, Mama. I'm going to try to be very nice. As respectful as possible, but this guy sounds like a total asshole. Like a narcissist. That's just my personal opinion. He probably is real nice, but he doesn't sound like he's being nice to you. And guess who's allowed it? Jocelyn. Jocelyn has allowed it. El hombre va a llegar hasta donde la mujer lo deje, okay? I have been in that position where I think we all go through it, where there's this guy that just melts us and it doesn't matter what he does. And it's just like, we always just fall back to him. But it's a very, very toxic cycle. And if you do not get yourself out of the situation, you're going to look back 10 years from now, you're going to look older, you're going to look different. He's going to deplete you. He's going to have, I don't know how many other girls. Like, it's just, you're going to regret it so bad. So what I would say is, amárrate un huevo. You got to just stop this and cut all ties. Cut all ties. Bills or whatever it is, if it's a car, whatever it is that you guys have together, and that is a string that he's attaching to you, because the thing is, he's been used to always being able to come in and out of your life. So he's used to that. This is sad to say, but he doesn't even respect you. He doesn't value you. And I can already see that. And if you do not love and respect yourself first, Jocelyn, he will never love and respect you the way that you deserve. So I would say you're going to cry. It's going to be very hard to let go of this. It's going to be very difficult. I'm not going to even make it seem like it's going to be pretty. But you have to do this. You have to love yourself more and say, no, hasta aquí. He had a baby while you guys were in the relationship. Like, he just, no. He wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. And you're allowing it, baby. So I'm going to pray for you, because I know I have been there where someone just takes complete advantage and takes me for granted. And then once you just like know who the fuck you are, no one will ever do that to you again. Like, you just need to know what I have, lo que yo aporto en esta vida, and who I am as a woman, and how special I am, and how honored the person that is with me should feel and should be. You know what I mean? So we got to work on that, Jocelyn. I'm sending you a big hug, and I'm going to pray that this guy just goes away. And honestly, you cut it first. You need to cut it. It's going to make you feel better if you cut him off versus him doing it to you. okay? That's just a little ego thing, but do it. You got to do it. Jocelyn, sending you a hug, mama. All right, well, this is it for me today, guys, for Dear Chiquis. I want to say thank you so much to all my lovely listeners who submitted their questions to me at speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast. Hearing from you guys really makes my heart feel better. Honestly, it's my best part of the week. It's like my favorite, I promise. Thank you guys again. I will see you next Wednesday. Besitos a todos. Los amo. Los amo. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and check us out on YouTube.